Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews, and today I have something super cool to unbox with you guys. I have a box to my right that I just acquired through Dejankins.com, and it is absolutely loaded with super cool figures, all kinds of random stuff that he actually had purchased in a lot. He's going to be putting up on his website, and I now have the pleasure of owning some of it because I had purchased it from him. So what we're going to do is bring in all of this stuff and take a look at some of my newest additions to my collection. So straight away, we've got this little bag of goodies. Now, you may or may not know of these figures. You may not know what some of them are. And I do have some in my collection, but I haven't reviewed very many of them, I don't believe. But these are by a company called Colorata, or at least I believe that's how you say their name. Now, let's go ahead and actually just pour them all out here, and we'll just take a look at them. Some of them clearly have kind of come apart in transit because that's just the way that these figures are. They're just kind of like snapped together pieces, and that's how they work. But this one here is actually a Kyoto figure. We've got the Tanistropheus by Kyoto, and that's a very cool looking figure. One that I'm definitely psyched to have in my collection. I've seen that one a bunch of times online. We also have, as far as the Colorata figures I was just speaking of, there is a Gallimimus, though it looks like the stand was snapped off potentially by the previous owner, and we actually only have one base for the Colorado figures, so I don't know exactly who I'd put in here. Maybe the Gallimimus, I don't know, but I'm not sure who the base goes to, so I don't really know, again, exactly what figure goes to what. But, of course, the figure itself is what I'm most interested in, and as I said, I believe this one here is the Gallimimus, which I don't have all that many Gallimimus figures in my collection, so really happy to have that one. We've also got a raptor here. I'm going to say potentially a velociraptor is what it looks like. That's a really cool looking figure as well. I definitely like that one. Like, love the pose and everything. Obviously, it's a really nice feathered raptor, so that's super cool. We've also got this one, and one of the two of these, I believe, is a Deinonychus. I'm not sure which one is the Deinonychus. I'm thinking this one, and then the other one is meant to be a velociraptor as well, but obviously a scaly version. I really like the coloration. Oh, there, actually, I was right, so it does say it on the bottom. So this is the Deinonychus right here. And I really like the coloration of that one. That looks really cool. And then obviously we've got ourselves a Pteranodon in here as well, which is a very nice looking figure. And then the final one here is missing its tail. And because it's one of these kind of snapped together figures, it'll give you a clue as to who makes this one. This one would be another Kyoto figure. And I'm not sure exactly what species this one is. It doesn't say it. I don't know if this one's meant to be a Mosasaurus or what exactly, but it is a really cool figure. Definitely going to have to look that one up and find out exactly who we are looking at. But again, I love the Colorata figures. I think they're super cool, and I absolutely love Kyoto. So having more Kyoto is definitely something I'm really happy about. And we actually had another one in here that I completely forgot about. We had a Quetzalcoatlus from Colorata as well. Just seeing these figures really makes me want to get a hold of some more. I know there are quite a few sets out there that include a bunch of different species, and they're just so beautiful. Again, I think I only ever had one set and then a few stragglers that I purchased from the this brand, but definitely got to get some more because these are awesome. Then he kind of has wrapped the others up here, so there's no telling exactly what we have until we open it. So we'll just go ahead and pull that out over here to the side. Oh, and straight away, it's my favorite. We've got ourselves a Carnotaurus. So this is obviously a Disney's Dinosaur Carnotaurus. This is the more articulated version, a little bit smaller than that massive one that they have out. And this is a really cool figure. Of course, anytime I get a Carnotaurus, it's a great day. But anytime I get a Disney's Dinosaur Carnotaurus, it's an even better day. So really psyched to have that. And speaking of Disney's Dinosaur, we've also got ourselves an Aladar, which is also really cool. Another figure that I think I had the Carnotaurus before, but I don't believe, or I'm not sure at the very least, on the Iguanodon. But I don't really care because either way I'll take two. I don't think I actually had this one though. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure before I was thinking I did, but I really don't think I have this one. So super cool to have this one to add to my collection as well. Then we've got what I believe is the HappyNet Lambeosaurus. You can see a little bit of an awkward look for this one, but I don't have very many figures from this brand. I've always wanted to get more, and I love Lambeosaurus, so straight away I was very interested in grabbing this one, and definitely psyched to have this one as well. But I think this one as well is HappyNet, and this is a Maiasaura, and we really don't get very many Maiasaura figures outside of probably like the Safari LTD version, and then there is the Batat version, and I can't really think of many others, if there are any others at all. And now, of course, we have this one as well, and even though it's, of course, not the best version of a Maiasaura, it is actually a really cool one. It's way nicer here in hand than I thought it was going to be, so very excited about those two as well. I was also able to snag this guy, which is obviously a Jurassic Park Velociraptor, and it's got the JP3 sculpt. I don't know if this was from JP3 or if this was one of the, you know, Jurassic Park dinosaurs, one of those random lines that came after, but it's a paint variant I definitely did not have, and one that I am really happy to now have, especially because it's very cool looking. There are also a few captives eggs in here, and it's actually the Corythosaurus, the Compsognathus, and I think the Stegosaurus. He had a few extras. He asked me if I wanted them, and even though I do already have them, it's cool to have an extra or two. And here's a figure that I've wanted for quite a while and did not have. We've got ourselves a Primal Rage figure. And I do have a few figures from this line, but not all that many, and it's a line that I've been really kind of wanting to not necessarily complete, but at least get the majority of for a very long time. So this one was definitely something that I wanted to get my hands on and add to my collection. Then we've got ourselves some Dinosaur King figures, and I do have a good amount of these Dinosaur King figures in my collection. I've actually been meaning to review them for a very long time because I had reviewed a few like maybe a year or two ago, and people really like those reviews, so I've been kind of wanting to get some more of those up at some point. There's just been so much stuff coming out that I'm consistently busy with all of that stuff, but hopefully at some point I'll be able to get some reviews up for some more Dinosaur King figures, and specifically these two would probably be included. And wouldn't you know it, we've got some more. So we have two other Dinosaur King figures, obviously the T-Rex and Spinosaurus, that as well I did not have. I think I have like a weird version of a Spino, I think. I could even be wrong about that, but definitely didn't have the Rex. And of course I'm trying to get these as time goes on and maybe complete the collection of Dinosaur King figures as well. But I do believe I still have quite a lot to get to add to my collection. I think I don't even have the Carnotaurus yet. I really need to get that one. And the final figure that is in this box full of awesomeness is something that I have wanted to get my hands on for so long, and I can't even begin to express how excited I am to have it here. It is this, which is the Dinosaurs in the Wild Dakotaraptor, and that's a figure that I only had learned of a year or two ago. Like, it wasn't all that long ago, maybe like 3 years ago. But I never even knew these figures existed. There's a really cool T-Rex I want to get my hands on as well. But I only learned of these not all that long ago. I actually had created my Dinosaurs in the Wild series before I ever even knew these existed. So something I actually kind of want to get back to is some more Dinos in the Wild series videos. But regardless, this is a figure, again, that is insanely cool. And anytime you can get an articulated Dakotaraptor, you know, it's definitely a great day. So now I have this one in my collection as well, also a figure I may review. And speaking of that, if there's anything that you had seen in this unboxing video you would like me to review, please let me know down in the comments section, and I will try to organize a review of those figures and get them up on the channel. But such a super cool amount of figures. Again, some really incredible stuff I did not have in my collection, and a few that I already did, but stuff that I really just love, and again, wanted to add to my collection, like this awesome Dakotaraptor. So let me know in the comments section what you guys think of this stuff, if it's anything that you might have, or again, if it's stuff you'd like to see reviewed up here on the channel. And also like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.